Hello there, my fellow font wardens. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic, Jade Dragon, Episode 9, Deeper into the Fog. If I graduate both, will I have enough shards? It's a good question. I'm not sure. But what I do know is, now that Willow isn't dungeon diving, I can have her work on her own trial. Sir Thunder hasn't even fully trained, so he's done with his trials, but he still needs more magic schooling. We've just been so busy with combat that I just haven't made any progress with his schooling. Oh, Heat Wave. Okay. The Phoenix Kiss and Fire Mages will benefit, and the Water Mages won't. Because I rely on Red Wind Feathers for a significant amount of damage in combat, avoiding combat would be ideal, because the Water Mages have penalties at the moment. She is... Let's send her back out to destroy a crow nest and destroy these trees. My wood's really low too, so I'm going to need to start tree cutting again. Large construction projects do that to you. Oh, it's misclick. Hopefully I won't have any thunderstorms. I mean, if I do, I can quickly build that segment of roof. I will need yet another lightning rod, so I know I need a few more smoke stick in order to build it. So I will harvest the smoke stick at higher priorities, given that it is what protects me from the thunder. But generally they're spaced out, so you don't get them back to back, and because we recently had one, I'm not likely to have another anytime soon. Hopefully. Fog Incarnation. So what these things are, is they're monsters. It's a monster fight, which will travel from the edge of the fog and infest one of your rooms. And it's going to infest the graduation assembly hall here, as you can see with the red outline. And the damage, you can kill it before it gets to you. So I just set everyone's hunt priorities to maximum, so they stop what they're doing and they go hunt the fog. If you kill it ahead of time, you do get the sinew, viscera, eyeballs, and mana crystal. If it infests the room, any damage that it incurs will then translate to the enemies that are guarding the room. So even if you don't think you can fully hunt it before it gets to the room, it still benefits you to do your best anyway, because you weaken the enemy, which is nice. You know, the skewed roof isn't going to be skewed like that. I gotta fix that. So here's the case where this fog is about half dead. So the monsters in this battle are going to be half dead once we arrive. And then for priority, I'm going to set hunt back to normal. So here, as you can see, the enemies are already significantly wounded. Which makes murking them pretty easy. This would have been a tough fight had they not been wounded too. Because Bat can do a triple attack that is pretty high damage. And then all of the rewards for it, the viscera, the smoke pearl, all that stuff get... Oh, maybe it doesn't get dropped. I thought it did. No, Moxie, I don't want you teaching. I think what's happening here is, like, my two teachers are so busy that there's just not a lot of lessons going on. I'm gonna not queue Guitar Lilin up to do research for a bit, just so that I can make more progress on the common room. Because the common room has been just zero progress for a bit. That's a better roof. Oh, here's the smoke sticks I wanted. And now we know how to make a large rectangular window if I had more sport cap and ice petals. But that's pretty important because large windows is a requirement of a lot of rooms, buildings. So that's pretty helpful. Sword of Thunder, how close are you? So Willow needs to destroy 3 more things. That's not too bad. There we go. And then Sir Thunder needs... wow, his classes really are going poorly. Dude, are you... I think he's... It's bugged or something? I don't really know what's going on. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. So they're training Red Moon Feathers at the... it's not bugged. I just misinterpreted. They're training Red Moon Feathers at the Water Apprentice Fountain, and nobody's training him on the Learning Stone. So he's basically just watching Red Moon Feathers get trained. And I just don't have enough teachers to train the both of them. Not a big deal. Very fixable. Alright. Lighting. Let's get some light up in here. So that we don't end up with void shrooms everywhere. And for now, I don't want the students using these enchantifons, because these enchantifons don't incur any conviction bonus, because it's not a common room yet. So in order for this to become a common room, it is not skewed. For real? How is it not skewed? The outer wall, 3 blocks taller than the other. Am I bad at counting? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, just... 1 is 4 high, 1's 8 high. Should be skewed. Should definitely be skewed. But it's also going to need some windows too. Alright, well, I'll rebuild it until it, like, registers as skewed. I'm kind of scratching my head as to why that isn't skewed yet, but whatever, I'll just keep tinkering with it until it's like, yep, skewed. But first things first, it needs a source of light so that it doesn't become full of problems. Now, the bigger room, the House Commons, requires 3 large windows So instead of making 3 normal windows, I'm going to make 1 large window. So that's my goal for this common room. No, the which wall doesn't matter, Fraggles. It doesn't matter if it's left wall or right wall. That isn't a requirement. I think what's happening here is this roof thinks it's starting at this wall, meaning that it isn't registering the full gap. It's fine. So is this 8 high? 9 high now? I don't really want it higher than that. Maybe I will move the candelabra. And I know rain's coming, so it's kind of important to get a roof on there. Promptly. Alright, Matic, I'm going to have to wake you up. So I don't want things to get destroyed. Nothing... Oh, there's already a roof here. Yeah, okay. This game is not made by Klee. It is made by, what is it, SquarePants? Slopty Pants? It's published by Klee, but Klee is not the developer. Sparky Pants. That's what it is. Alright, that should be skewed. It is now skewed. Okay. Actually, I'll just leave that wall there. It's fine. Then the other requirement is the window. So, to get a large window, the spore cap is really the bottleneck. Spore cap is a flower that's like outside of the fog right now, or like beyond my sphere of influence. So I'm going to need to push the fog back even more in order to obtain it. Not a big deal. We get some wormweed pods, we can do it. What's the light in there? Dark. I'm pushing my mages to get the wormweed so that we can get some spores. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to store the seeds, too. Okay. Yeah, let's pull the trigger on this. Do a repel. And potentially get access to deeper fog than we've ever had before. Hopefully. Don't nature mages harvest faster or better? Yes. I don't have any, though. I have nature students, but they don't harvest. As you can see, chopping or harvesting they aren't allowed to do as students. So here's the spore shrooms that I wanted to harvest. They're back here. They're not fully grown, but they grow in moonlight. So they're not going to grow until tonight. Crystals. No interesting crystals got revealed. Yeah, that's fine. So I think the best thing that we could do is probably focus on Sir Thunder's schooling so that he can graduate and we can bring in new mages. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just pull the trigger on Willow now and graduate her. To graduate, Rillo, fully trained, will drop a level 8 relic. And we'll get another nature wand out. So, Willow dropped a regenerative slingshot. Let's take a look at that. It can heal an extra 4% of max HP per hour while on medical rest, and it can also upgrade luxury to all rooms. It can get up to +4 luxury to all rooms, and it's attunable to Medic. So if we go to Medic here, let's assign it for tuning. Before we do that, Red Moon, I am going to have you attune your relic. So she can also attune the Perceptive Tentacle. So I have a bit of a backlog of attuning to do. And then I also wanted to summon in a new student. Gnosis Shards. I have only 31, so it's only going to be a non-gifted. But a non-gifted Nature Mage would be fine, as I said before. What I really want them to have is a base Dark of 2 and a base Nature of 3, and to be Shattered, and you don't need to be gifted to meet those requirements. Well, they are vivified, so that's already a fail. I'm gonna raffle them off anyway, so good luck to you guys in the raffle here. But let's take a look. So they have Nature 3 Dark 2. They are F tier speed, C tier power. They're basically just a tank. They want to defeat a party while full. They want to eat honeyed gruel, which I currently don't make. So I'm not going to be able to fulfill that trial, as I don't have anyone that can cook honey gruel. And they want to be above 80 conviction for 2 days straight. I could probably fulfill 2/3 of their trials, which is, like, not terrible. Good luck on the raffle. Alright, Sir Thunder, you are fully trained as well. So let's have you graduate too. Krusty Rhino, thank you for the reset. Vivified are like Nightmare Before Christmas, the like quilted enemy beast thing. That's basically what they are. So the new one is a Resolute Plaything. It adds power and mana, and it's bindable to Medic as well. In the slot of his Gourmet. So I'll probably end up, once I max out the Bauble of a Gourmet, I'll probably end up attuning him to the Resolute Plaything. I just want him to fully level up the Bauble of the Gourmet so that I can pulverize it for Gnosis Shards. Don't know I have food from crystals? Yeah, but this is to eat... Oh, no, it's only to eat 1 honeyed gruel. Right? Yeah. Let's see if I have just the 1. No. I have honeyed stir fry and bitter gruel, but I don't have honeyed gruel. Good thinking. Sometimes the meal requirements is to eat it like 5 or 10 times, which I wouldn't likely have from crystals. But in this case, it was to only eat it once, but still I wasn't able to fulfill that either, which is funny. Alright, let's try to bring in another Nature Mage. Actually, I'm going to have you guys decide. Should I focus on nature or fire? So I'm going to, this is going to be a slight spoiler. I'll be blue for the explanation of why I'm choosing these two classes. So the purpose of a nature mage. Nature mage level 4 gives you access to be able to harvest things out here that no one else can harvest. Basically, there's a bare minimum level to be able to harvest certain plants and stuff, which we're going to want access to. Having them double as a dark mage also gives us the ability to make nicer quilted beasts. So a nature mage will fulfill some rare resource harvesting and to be able to make quilted beasts. Now, why fire? Better cooking is required by a fire mage. Fire mages are also really good combat mages, whereas nature and dark mages are less capable in combat. And the advantage of fire is to be able to start to use refining beasts. I would need at least one fire mage on faculty to be able to cook better things. Basically, most recipes require like a fire level of 3 or 4 or so, and no one in our group has fire level 3 or 4. So that's why the next mage that I want to hire to faculty either is going to be nature or fire. But I'll have you guys pick specifically between the two what you prefer. So thank you for voting. Whether I pivot or not is up to you. So if I open up the plants overlay here and I can click spore shrooms, I can cycle through them and see which ones are fully grown. So like this one is about to be fully grown here. Nope. This one is 98% grown. 71 and 80, so they'll be done pretty soon. 76. 81. 65. 82. 53. 94. So these two are going to disappear into the fog, like, right now. Alright, raffle for Lucretia. Good luck. Let's go into Cowley. No, don't destroy. Harvest. Misclick. And if you haven't voted yet, please feel free to do so. And this is kind of neck and neck of what full-time staff we're aiming for next will be. Alright, nature's pulling out ahead. So with that in mind, I will make another nature mage. Or nature wand. Red Moon, you've been attuning all day long. How close are you? 77%? Alright, we'll pick it up tomorrow. Because you're gonna, like, starve to death if I don't let you off the hook. Oh no, fire's catching back up. Well, I'll make a nature wand, but if you want a fire wand, that's fine too. Is the room finally skewed? It is, yes. Alright, nature for the win. I don't have the Gnoster Shards for a gifted student, so this is going to be another non-gifted. And I think this last candelabra will have this be lit properly. Good. So maybe what I'll do with Cowley is, once Cowley eats breakfast, I'll send them into fight. Because then they'll be able to fulfill their full fighter. So I did want more stone. So let's go... They're going to be pretty dead weight. So I'm going to do the easiest stone fight, which is here. Because they're a nature mage with, like, virtually no power. So, basically, they just tickle the enemies. Am I any closer to finding where I upgrade the wands? It's actually not my priority, so I'm not really working on it. My priority is to build a common room. And a little reminder how it works as a macro in the chat. Oh, Red Moon, sorry, I didn't mean to starve you. This fight will be over soon, I hope. So an Ember Golem attacks an enemy and adds retaliation to the caster. So hitting it hurts. Got it. Let's try to remove the Batkin ASAP. And I do have a trick up my sleeve for the Ember Golem. Ooh, ouch. You're getting all sorts of beat up. Which is to use the Consecrating Drops to add armor to the front row so that they can attack. Also, Cowley here has really high HP. So it's really easy for Cowley to attack and not really care about getting hurt. Let's see. I am gonna risk taking a little bit of damage. Actually, yeah, I'll do a Consecrating Drops. Let me think. I don't want to do this. Yeah, I'll do a Consecrating Drops in the back row so that I can attack next round. Still, I don't have a lot of armor on this character, but whatever, he can tank. Alright, you still have armor? Oh, I should have killed the Batkin. That's my bad. So Cowley is going to have to spend a while in the nurse's office, but not a big deal. Ouch. Everyone's getting a little hurt. There we go. Monsters cleared. Cowley leveled up. Gained some magic. I also gained a mana crystal. So the mana crystal is going to be really nice because I'll be able to set up another mana lantern. And before they walk away, I'm going to have them carry some stuff with them. So that new mana crystal can be a mana lantern, and I can set this mana lantern up maybe in the kitchen, so that if we're in the middle of cooking and we run out of mana, we can regen there. I'll put it right there. Right outside the door. Max, thank you for the resub. Red Moon, are you... You're eating now. Okay, good. I was going to say, like, don't starve to death. There's no need. There's plenty of rats. You, instead of going to class, attune your relic. And then let's summon in another nature. So tonight, I will harvest the spore shrooms, and let's take a look at the large window requirements apart from that. So, ice petals and wood. So I should get ice petals now. And we got a... Oh, okay. So they are, they're shattered, but they don't have dark level 2. Tiny spoiler, not a big deal. If and when they get a higher level nature wand, there's a small chance for them to gain dark as a skill. So if you take a look here, the nature wand level 1 that Maven arrived with came with +1 stone and +1 lightning. So they have level 2 stone and level 2 lightning. So there's a possibility of Maven becoming the mage, the nature mage that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna treat them like that might be the case. Meaning to invest in them. So, attuning relics. Let's have you attune to Sean's Vivacious Bifocals. And they're also B speed, B power, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And B mana too. So, like, not bad. So let's raffle them off. It's possible that they're the nature mage I'm looking for. So what I can do is I can start to work on fire mages, assuming that Maven, or whatever Maven's name will become, fulfills the requirements that I'm looking for. To be both a dual caster of nature and dark. So take a look at you want group learner. In order to group learner, I need 5 students. So, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is summon additional nature mages in, just to, like, add to my chances of finding the ideal one. And then you need to comfort creatures and sleep in a dorm. So dormitory sleeping is another thing that I need to fulfill, which is I don't currently have a dorm. So Maven has some requirements that I don't meet, and I'll be working towards trying to fulfill those. Tarzan, thank you for the resub. But good luck. Yeah, so Maven could be it. I mean, I don't know yet. Too soon to say. Now these spore shrooms are going to be overtaken by the fog, which is unfortunate, because I would have really liked them. But I don't have the smoke stick, phoenix petals, and ice petals to be able to repel. I will be able to get these 3, which is good. So it's a start. Alright, here is student number 4. I need 5 students to be able to fulfill that, because the group learner is teachers or students. Staff or student present. Actually, technically I could do it with 4, because if Red Moon Feathers is learning at the Water Apprentice, being taught by faculty, then I could have 2 staff present, potentially. But it's going to be easier with 2 extra students, I think. Also, Red Moon is not going to require classes for much longer, because she'll cap out on her skills. All right, Moxie, you just about ready to? Here, I'm sending Max over here to cut down the tree, but not really. I'm gonna cancel that. She's gonna cut the spore shrooms. Should just be in the area if I do it like this. So these spore shrooms are casting a disease, for lack of a better term, on her. On Moxie, but Moxie is of course a ghost, so it doesn't really matter. But if another player was, or another mage or student was near here, it would be a problem. It would be causing discomfort for a conviction penalty. The last one to click destroy. Thank you. Let's harvest instead. So I don't know if I'm going to get the spore shrooms for the window. I need 9, I think. So unless this last one drops 4, no, it dropped 2. I didn't get what I needed, but I got closer. I got 7 of 9. Is there any shrooms? There's no shrooms on the other side. So this is going to have to be like a longer term goal. So what I might want to do is a stopgap measure is just to put small windows in here, so it can register as a common room, because that will help Maven out, or whatever Maven's name's going to be in a minute, because it's about to change. So the common room also needs plain beds, fancy beds, or canopy beds, not cots. So I'll need to drop some plain beds in here too. Upgrading the bedding quality. Well, there's Maven's name. Hare. Sorry to wake you up so early in the morning, but let's go summon another student. Seems like I need to do a day of mass harvesting. Well, that's kind of why I'm trying to bring in a nature mage, because the nature mage's like full-time task will be harvesting. It's just been, it's going to take me a minute to be able to find one that is appropriate. So we have a Raven cultist. They are, yeah, so let's see. They want to eat bitter gruel. That's fine, because that's what we offer. Solo learner, that's an easy trial to do, but I would have to schedule them like separate tutoring classes. It's kind of annoying, but I could do it. And creature comforter, not a big deal. So let's try to get one more student here, and for that I need a little bit more wood. Because what I'm trying to do is fulfill Haruhe's group learner requirement. So now I'm changing the priority for teach, so that potentially with everybody except for Moxie working on teaching, or 2 of the staff and 4 of the students learning in the same room, it will fulfill Haruhe's requirement for group learner. Aesgear, thank you for the resub. So is this... Yep, this is group learner. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And look at all the Gnosis shards dumping out on the ground as a result of all this learning. Good stuff. So I don't really need to bother with the extra student, because group learner just got done. So I do need to get the dorm up and running for the dorm bonus, though. So I have the ice petals, I just don't have the wood. So Manic, I don't really care what you're working on. I want you to cut some trees down. In about a day, Cowley will be graduatable. Cowley's almost maxed nature, and I'm not going to do the honeyed gruel eater because I can't make that. Hare is more than likely going to become an apprentice. And then Nathan, we're just going to... I don't even really care if Nathan has trials fulfilled. If we smash the relic, we smash the relic. It's not a big deal to me. Okay, Cowley's fully trained. So as soon as Bliss Seeker is fulfilled, I'll graduate him. I don't need to do it early. I can wait until he's even more bang for the buck. My gut berry quantity is dropping, so I'm going to start harvesting the gut berries. But we have the windows queued up, and then I just need 4 or more plain beds up here. And I can fit, like, 6 beds? 5 very comfortably. No, actually, 6 pretty comfortably. Yeah. So there's all the beds for the common room. We also have a new corrupted lantern, and it's deeper into the lava mine, which is unfortunate because the lava mine is kind of, dangerous. I'm not going to be able to clear this while also staying alive. I need stronger mages to be able to get through this. So we're just going to have to deal with the conviction penalties of that haunting. Because no one in my current, like, I would, yeah, we wouldn't, that's not survivable. A level 8 is going to be real rough. So Red Moon did attune, and this relic is adding power to her spells. That's great. All right. Other attuning. So Matic hasn't attuned to the slingshot yet. I can go do that now. And then Hare, you haven't finished attuning either. I'll do that after Matic's stuff. Also, Guitar Lilin, I'm going to put you as the assembler of the furniture. Did I turn on the rec for the common house? The common house isn't the common house yet. So students recreating here get a +5 conviction. Students recreating here get a 0 until it becomes a common room. So I won't be doing it until it's officially a common room. I mean, more than likely their conviction is high enough, it doesn't matter too much, but... Alright, it is officially a dorm, though. So, Hare, you want to sleep in a dorm, do you not? So this is going to be for all students, and I'm going to assign Hare in here, and Guitar Lilin, and Cowley. So a little reminder, of course, a dorm isn't exactly what I'm going for. A dorm is just a shared bedroom, but it does offer conviction more than austere bedrooms, so it's better than nothing. Better than this austere bedroom that they're currently in. And then, of course, Hare has a dorm sleeper, where she wants to spend a certain amount of time sleeping in the dorms. So this works towards that goal. Which is why I relocated them. But now it has the windows, so after making one more bed, it will be a common room. Question for you all. What should I build next? So I can upgrade the common room into a house commons, or, you know, any of the other requirements you see over there. It's up to you. There it is, a common room. Very fancy. And now that it's an official common room, I will have the students no longer dance with the faculty, with the staff. So these enchantophones are for the, for the students. There we go. And the dining rooms are for the students. Perfect. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mages.